Yeah, so my dream was always to play for the Reds. Like, I'm a Queensland boy, I was born on the Gold Coast. This is where I started rugby, went to Nudgee College. So I was actually talking with the Reds when I was in school and when I was leaving school, but I made the decision to go over Perth. But yeah, so it took me a little bit longer to get here, to get to the maroon jersey. 2015 is when I debuted. And my first actual shot with Super Rugby was with the Western Force against the Reds. 17 years of age, yeah, fresh-faced. I think I came on off the bench again and maybe made about 5 errors in a row. But yeah, it was incredible to be a part of and to play at Suncorp Stadium, and yeah, childhood dream come true. But yeah, so it took me a little bit longer to get here, to get to the maroon jersey. 2015 is when I debuted. I came back from France and yeah, signed with the Reds, and I guess the rest is history. That 2021 season's probably my favourite season in any sort of rugby one I've had. I think not only what we did, I think it was more just the whole ride to it. 2020 with COVID, losing to the Brumbies in the final. We got the split of the competitions, the Oz Super Rugby and the Aotearoa Super Rugby. So for me, that 2021 season was really where I found our group went from boys to men. I could see just the growth in our guys in terms of there's quite a few games where we were losing up until like the last sort of 2 minutes, and I think especially in that final as well, I don't think there was one point where we were actually in front. I actually thought Nella scored the try in that last, I think it was like almost injury time. We had the ball for a couple of minutes. But yeah, when Kalani got his hands on the ball, I was screaming because there was about a 5-man overlap. But of course I just tucked it and went myself. Had to get one meat pie, I haven't scored any in a while. Yeah, the evolution of my game has been how can I win better? You lose a bit of speed as you get older, you lose a bit of your ability to beat defenders, but what you do learn is if you study the game is how you can use your mind a bit better to manipulate. And the best way for me to win more often is to allow the other guys to be and do their strengths and to play their best footy. So it's not about me anymore, it's about the team. Coming back to Australia, part of my role was to share my knowledge and how it brings to the next generation of players, and that's something I've taken a lot of pride in. I was fortunate enough to have been not mentored, but a lot of senior players shared their knowledge with me. I did ask a lot of questions, I was that sort of character, so when I came back here I did want to share. I've spent a couple of seasons now with Tom, with Lawson, with Harry, only one season with Harry, but I think just building that relationship where we're literally just like syncing and flowing off each other's ideas. Like we'll meet on a Monday and just go through the game or what the team we're playing and what we're seeing, and so we're always evaluating each other's games and learning off each other. Queensland Reds is my team, but my other team is Brothers. It's my junior club, and I've never actually I played in a final series in 2021 when I got injured, sorry 2022, but yeah, to be able to go the full way, play a full final series, get into that final, especially in that game as well, I think they were leading pretty much the whole time. So it wasn't much of a kick, it was straight in front, but we still had to manage the game for a couple of minutes at the end of that game, and it was just not so much a fitting end, but it just felt, it just felt very, like it was time. It was almost like the finishing touches. It was a beautiful sort of full circle moment, because the last time I played in a final with our Brothers was, I think it was 2015, 2015, and we got done by South. So to be able to close this one out, it was really special. And even just like after the game, all the fans coming on the field here at Ballymore, it was a beautiful moment. I got to share it with my parents and my wife and her family as well, and then back at Brothers at Crosby with everyone, you just see how much like grassroots rugby actually means to Australians. It's an incredible thing. Yeah, I'm very just grateful that I got to play for Queensland Reds and do it in the way I did it, and just for the organisation for backing me as well, and for giving me that room to just to do it my way, to really back me to the hills and literally allow me to just move in my way and bring the team in my way, and I'll truly be grateful for life.